All right.
Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah.
It's on my channel. You can find it in Perspective and How Our Eyes Work, the playlist I have. I
What's
can't
your
remember the exact name of
what's
the
your YouTube
video.
channel?
GUDTIMS, the number 4, ALL. And I
No,
pretty much just took,
what's your YouTube channel? I'll look it up.
yeah, GUDTIMS, the number 4, ALL.
That's your YouTube channel? That's
Yeah.
your username on YouTube?
Good times for
Yeah,
all.
good times for all.
So, Zach, you know the mathematical formula off the top of your head. You've recited it once before. Because we're still in the after show and it's going to be dedicated to the recording, can you just rattle that off now?
Yeah, no problem. It's called Rayleigh's criterion. It is radians equals 1.22 times lambda over diameter. Lambda is just your wavelength of light.
Yep. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Rayleigh's criteria.
So that
Yeah, all I did was I took that and I applied distance to it, pretty much.
You say you're familiar with the Rayleigh criterion, so you appreciate that things disappear with distance then?
Yeah, the Rayleigh criteria has to do mostly with
Hold on, Bob, let's let Bob answer.
Discernment.
Sorry, Bob. You appreciate that the Rayleigh criterion would calculate the diffraction limit, the point that things disappear into the distance, or a hair disappears because you're too far for the resolution of the hair.
Yeah, Rayleigh's criteria has to do primarily with being able to tell two things apart.
Yeah, the point where it's interfering, i.e. diffracting.
Yeah.
Right. So you appreciate that is a calculation for how things can disappear into the distance, correct?
Okay, so I can apply
I'm just waiting
the
for a
Rayleigh
yes
criteria.
or a no. Is that an okay yes or an okay no? Do you appreciate that is a calculation for how things can disappear into the distance? Do you appreciate? You do appreciate that?
Yeah.
Can you show me? Can you show me in any curve calculator where that formulation is taken into consideration, please?
Well, I'm not really interested in curve calculators right now. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out.
This is a flat Earth debate.
I'm trying to figure out how.
It's a flat Earth debate. You've asked us enough questions about f-stops. Now I'm asking you something, Bob. I would like you, given that you understand the Rayleigh criterion and its significance in respect to things disappearing with distance, to show me in any calculation for your model of a globe that you believe you live on where that is taken into consideration, please.
It's not.
Why not?
Because it's basically based on triangles.
Sorry. It's based on triangles. We have a formula that you are aware of that takes into effect things disappearing with distance, and a calculation for things disappearing with distance doesn't take it into account.
You know, I think you raise a really good point, Nathan.
You're damn straight. It's a curve calculator that talks about things disappearing into the distance, and according to Bob the fallacy guy, it doesn't take into account the very calculation called the Rayleigh criterion that absolutely accounts for things disappearing with distance. That's very interesting, Bob. I'd agree.
Nathan, why are you calling me names? I came on here very nice. Panel?
Because you came on before and used fallacies repeatedly. You talked about R and used it to reify the horizon into the leading edge of a sphere. That's a fallacy called reification. So you are
Did
called...
I do that today,
Bob,
Nathan?
I'm talking. You asked a question. Do you not like the answers? When you repeatedly use fallacy instead of science, you will be appropriately named Bob the fallacy guy, as opposed to Bob the science guy. If you provided science, we wouldn't need to call you Bob the fallacy guy.